Hey people, what's going on? Alright, before we go in here to get the animan and do what we gotta do with him, I'd like to say we are going to get into tegus, we're going to get into leopard geckos and bearded dragons also. So we're going to go to four-leggers real soon. Alright, now let's go see what Animan's up to. Hey people, what's up? Alright, today I got to do a lot of spot cleaning, which I do every day. I haven't made a video in a while because I haven't been feeling too well. So today I decided what the heck I'll bring y'all in with me. While I do Animan's cage real quick. He's been really well, and he's been hanging in there like a trooper, and just for all his, efforts and everything on camera and all, and everything he's done for everybody. He's a big star now on YouTube. Decided we're going to dress up his cage a little bit. I went around today trying to scavenge a few things that I could use to, pimp out his cage a little bit. So today, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to spot clean his cage and make everything pretty up there like he would be in the wild. Alright people. Okay people, now it's time to go in here. Before I even attempt to hook Animan or bring him out of his enclosure, I will always extract whatever's in there out prior to me hooking them, because then I'd have better angles to get to them and everything, instead of trying to go behind hides and logs and all that stuff. So first, we're going to start off with his hide, his half log, which extract with ease. I'll put down on the floor somewhere. Now Animan is completely, he can't be running behind anything or trying to mess around, trying to hook himself on something so I can't pull him out. Okay, now another lesson I want to show you about hooking, which I do. I always think about a snake like in thirds. I always want to go down a third of his body. That's just the best way to hook them. That's the way I was taught. You want to get a container to hold them in. I use a 90-quart tub. And you always want to open your cages, with your hook, so you can do it. So right now, what I'm going to do is hook Animan, which right now he's going to be a little feisty because we ain't taking him out in a while. See, right now I got him a third of the way down basically, as all y'all can see. He is calm on a hook. A lot of snakes are not. So, and right now Animan's right here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I gently let the lid go, snap it on like that. Now Animan's secure. And his cage. Oh man, I'm sitting up in front of the camera. Sorry people, didn't mean to show you all that plumber's crack there. I know y'all didn't want to see that. But now his cage is open for me to extract this water dish out of it, which is time for more water, like a daily thing for him. But alright, his water dish I'm going to be having a soaking, and right now I'm going to try to go ahead and go through his cage, spot cleaning. What I do is take my hemostats right here, or you take your tongs, whichever one you prefer, and I go through and just sift through his, the aspen here that I got in here for him, and check for anything that he may have let out from previous feedings and whatnot. I do this because, venomous snakes do shed off fangs, and I don't feel like getting myself stuck with a, with a fang. Well, this cage is pretty clean because I just spot cleaned it the other day. I usually spot clean my snakes a couple times a week. I usually do it daily, but like I said, I haven't felt good the past couple days, so it's only been, you know, a here and there type deal for me. But alright, let me get it decorating and... Okay people, well, I know it's not elaborate. I just used some things I was laying around the house. I put a huge box in here. I cut up and sprayed mite off with it and got everything. Everything has mite off on it. Everything was clean completely. His half logs back there hidden so he can get in there and feel more secure. But yeah, his cage is really, you know, really coming along. Like I said, I just used a couple things. I'll get better things, you know, when I can get out to the store. I just ain't got out there and get any artificial stuff, so basically this is due for right now. I got his the box on top of it all hidden in camouflage, typed up. The front's the only way you can see it's a box. I got it pretty much hidden, his half log, his water dish, which I generally try to keep underneath the light a little bit for humidity purposes, and I change his water every day, so it don't really matter. But overall, that's his cage, and let me put him back. Alright, well, his doors are back onto his vision cage. Now it's time to extract animan, which I see he's all the way over here. That's why you always use clear plastic containers when doing this, so you can always see where he's at. And the lid just falls right off, like, you know, I'm sorry about that. Didn't bother animan none. But like I said, when you go to hook them, you want to get them like, you know, a third of the body. Right so now he's scooted off, which is a half. I see. A third of the body to give him time to be able to move to half his body before he can fall off. And you just gently put him in here. And animan wants to come out and say hello to the corn snakes, as everybody can see. Generally animan, he likes coming out for a little stroll here and there, but he sees that everybody else is a little bit too big for him. Even though he knows he has a heck of a delivery system here in his venom glands, the other snakes just kind of, you know, they kind of intimidate him. As you can see, he just went right back in. He ain't interested in nobody around. He just wants to be left alone, go to his nice hidden enclosure. I mean, hides and all. Well, let me get the camera so I can show you animan. And there you go. See, animan is the pointy end's way back there. As you can see, now he's investigating. And let me guess, he's going to be just like every other snake that I always put hides in for. They like going behind their hides and actually moving it out the way. I mean, I decorated it just by throwing crap in here, as y'all can see. I'm not an interior decorator, so I'm not no good at it. But snakes sometimes will decorate their own cage by moving things around the way they want it. And see, he knows where he can go nice and hidden back there in his half log. That's one of the reasons why I covered it up so well. Because now he can feel more secure, more hidden, and he'll be less stressed out. Now the only fallback to this is that when I come in here to clean this cage and all, I'm going to, you know, extract everything out piece by piece and very carefully to extract him out or to feed him. Either way. But right now we'll let him go ahead and be at peace and let him investigate his cage. Thanks for